All right.
All
Hello
right.
and welcome to the RJ Square podcast, where we invite you to join the conversation. I am Jamal, and with me here are Jermaine and Renell. We are your unfiltered crew diving into life, culture, manhood, and so much more. We stream here whenever we want. So, so just drop a comment, join the conversation, help grow the channel, and build a community. Let's get into it. Fellas, what's good?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Happy to be back. Today is what, Sunday? Yesterday, I watched a lot of football. Big games on yesterday. I'm a football fan, majority college, but ready to get into it. Let's do it.
Cool, cool.
Yeah,
Renell,
so
what's good with you, man?
for me, they've been having a great weekend with my son. We were both in Colombia, South America, over the summer. We reconnected in Colombia, in Cali, Colombia. He got back about a week before I did. But yeah, it's good to kind of get back into that normal routine with your kids and school starting back up. We're getting back into that routine with our dog, and it's great, man. And I'm glad the summer's over because I can't stand the weather up here.
Yeah, hence the title of today's episode. It's way too hot. Well, it is. It's ridiculous, and
What's the
yeah,
weather like that?
it's well. Imagine how it's like where you are, but multiply it by 10.
Yeah, humidity bad.
Man, this is why I keep my
Yeah,
hair short. I keep my hair short for two reasons. One, I don't like the gray, so I keep it
yeah,
short for that. And two, it's humid, and so it's
yeah,
always like,
yeah.
like Don King. You know what I mean? So like, I just cut it short. But yeah, I ended up getting my son a bike, my youngest son a bicycle. I have to put it together once we hop off this, and that was impromptu. I said 1:30, thinking, oh yeah, that'll be plenty of time. But then, oh, we should get a bike, and all this stuff happened. So I
What
was like,
kind of
all right,
bike?
it's like a one from Target. It's like a
Huffy BMX.
Huffy, yeah, Huffy,
Okay.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was like $180.
No,
Wasn't
that's good. That's a good starter bike.
listen,
Yeah,
he's gonna outgrow it in like 2 weeks.
exactly.
So you know what I mean? So
Exactly.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Um, and then it's Taco Sunday. So Anna's in the kitchen making tacos. Hey,
Nice. Shout
listen.
out to Anna.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, it's been an action-packed weekend. Oh, I forgot my beer. I left my beer in the kitchen.
Oh, you
I'm
on
gonna
that
grab
beer
that.
today on a nice Sunday? Yes.
Yeah, the
With
same one.
tacos? Can't beat
Huh?
that.
What's
With
that?
tacos, that's like a beer with pizza. Can't beat
That's
it.
right. That's exactly right. Yeah, that's my kind of Sunday. And yeah, so that's what I'm up to.
Wait, what kind of beer are you
It's the
on?
same one I had last time at the Schafferhofer.
Cheaper. Oh,
It's
yeah.
from Germany.
Okay, I never had that.
Yeah, I like imported beer. I'm fancy like that.
I drink Heineken. That's really the only beer I buy. Heineken,
There you go. Okay. Yeah, yeah,
which
yeah.
is, I guess, is imported technically. It's
Yeah, it
made.
is.
Where is it?
Uh
That's not German.
Heineken?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
What is? I
I
want to
Yeah.
think it
find out
is.
now.
Heineken's German. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely Europe.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Imported beer has a different je ne sais quoi, as they say.
Yeah, they make it right.
Yeah.
Shit.
Or you could just put it like that. Yeah, yeah. Facts. So we never touched on our topics from last time. I didn't know if you guys had anything in particular you wanted to shout out or touch on. I'm game for anything. So
So there's this lady. Um, I think her name's like Sadiq, or I can't find her. She's in the red pill space. She's overseas, I believe, in the UK,
I
and
know
she
where you're going with
gives
this.
relationship advice to
Yep.
women and men.
Yep.
And within the past week or two, she's been called out
Hmm.
on being a completely different person than who she advertises herself to be. Uh,
Yeah.
First, she was called out by, I can't think of his name, it's like Gruber or something, where he goes to people's Instagram pages and he calls out a lot of what do they do when they mask their waist? Filters. A lot of
Hmm.
filters. So he had called
Yeah.
her out with some filters, and he shows you how you can tell. So you'll see her walk and you'll see a line in the wall move with her.
Hmm.
And she responded to him in a very hostile way with plenty of texts, even phone calls to his Instagram or Facebook, whatever. And he put her on blast. He played a phone call where she was talking to another lady. Now, remember, this is a lady who teaches other women how to get high value men. She was on a phone call with another lady saying she'll suck her husband's dick. Like, your husband was on the phone with me when you guys were out. Like, just some crazy shit. So I thought that was interesting because they call them grifters, kind of like drifters into space, in and out, wherever they can get more attention, build their brand, and things like this. I actually think she's beautiful. She's a good looking chick. She's actually a good looking chick. But yeah, I
So
found that interesting.
when you say how to find a high value man, are you talking monetary in value or all around? Well, what's their definition of a high value man? I guess my question is.
I think every person's, especially men, I think every person's definition, I don't think there's one definition because it's like an arbitrary term, I guess.
Yeah.
But majority of women just look at finances and aesthetics. I would say that. I don't think that's a high value man. I think a high value man comes with morals, integrity, some type of financial stability, some type of
Yeah.
understanding, compassion, things like that. So I just think women look for the wrong things when they're looking for a high value man. They don't actually look for what's important to maintain the actual relationship.
Agreed. I have her up here. Is that who you're referring to, Jermaine?
That's definitely her.
Yeah. Abba and Preach channel I've subscribed to for a while. They touched on it. Apparently, she was charging $8,000 per hour
Yeah,
for
Oh,
an
yeah.
hour phone call.
yeah.
That's a grip.
That's exposing simps with a lot of money is what that is.
Yes.
I don't know anything that's worth $8,000 for 1 hour of service. I can't think of anything.
No.
Nothing comes to mind, especially that for her. But yeah, I mean, you pretty much laid it all out, Jermaine. I mean, yeah, I mean, this was someone who has always had um like an opinion about manosphere content. She always came across as intelligent and like she knew what she was talking about. But then, like how Ab and Preach kind of talked about in this video, anyone who is a self-described guru or coach, 9 times out of 10, they're full of shit. And this is just proof of that. Because we're all out here trying to figure stuff out, and barely any of us have the answers. And then, even if you were to get coaching, you may not have the wherewithal within yourself to even share all the information to get appropriate coaching. So it's just, yeah, it's unfortunate that she was like baiting guys to do that, but then it's also very telling how she was exposed because, yeah, like you said, I heard the video the audio, and she was very unapologetic to this wife about how what she was doing with her husband too. So that didn't
Yeah.
help. That
Yeah.
didn't help me.
And she's teaching women how to be quote unquote classy and an upstanding woman. And then
Right.
this is put out there of how she is.
Right.
Just complete 180 of who she presents herself to be.
Right. Right. So
But and look, it's not just her. Men do it also. So men
Yeah.
do the same thing with podcasts, present themselves a certain way, then they're completely different. And they do it on social media. Everyone just does it to a certain extent.
yeah. I came across something called the Good Girl Checklist.
Oh,
I don't
let's
even know
look
where
at
well, it's on ChatGPT right now, but
Oh,
I can read it to you guys, or I can take a screenshot. But I think most of these check out. I think this is geared more towards the younger generation, but and if they have 7 out of 10 of these, she's considered a good girl. Like
right.
you've got someone worth keeping. So number 1, loves her father. So like
Good place to start.
a great place to start, right? Not only has a father in her life, but loves him, adores him, respects him, right? So that's number 1. Number 2 is shy. I'm not really sure why shy would matter. Because you have some women who are extroverts, and I don't know if that's a bad thing, but it's on there. Number 3, enjoys cooking healthy food. I definitely agree with that because my wife's cooking right now, which is great. Number 4, natural hair color. I
That's a
like
plus.
that.
That's
Yep.
a plus.
Number 5, and this is especially near and dear to my heart. She has soft and clean feet. I'm into feet. That to me is very important. Soft and clean. Yep. Very important. Number 6, I can take or leave, doesn't curse.
I think that's a plus for any person in general, but especially it holds more weight for women to not
Right.
use profanity all the time. Not saying
True.
they can't,
Right.
but yeah, just a certain tactfulness or a softness that you kind of want a woman to
Right.
have.
Right. Number 7, doesn't need alcohol to have fun. I agree with that 100% because shouldn't, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's
no one should need
self-explanatory.
alcohol to have fun.
Correct. Right. Number 8, no leopard print.
Leopard print,
1,000%
what?
agree.
Shirt, jeans, sweater.
Anything. None of that in
Huh.
her wardrobe.
Huh.
I agree with that. Brunel's like, nah, dude. I actually like leopard print. Number 9, no tattoos or piercings.
Could go either way. I think there's still good people with tattoos and piercings, and
Agreed.
I don't think tattoos and piercings automatically can describe a person's moral ineptitude, I guess,
Right.
or
I mean,
standing.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. And number 10, no Vans. And I think with this, it's the
What the fuck?
shoes, Vans, the
Or
shoes,
automobile,
or yeah, that one I'm
but
not too clear on.
plural, so it's probably shoes because it said
I'm thinking of
vans,
yeah, I'm thinking of shoes. Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, that might
and
be
that's
out
all
of
10.
our. That's all
I've
10.
lost all respect for this list with the last one you just
Yeah.
said. That makes no sense whatsoever.
That's why I said I think
But-
it skews more towards the younger crowd, but
I don't get that.
Yeah, the vans, the cheetah print, the tattoos. I think one of the best ones on there was
Daddy. I love Daddy.
yeah, admire her father, love her father, father loves her. I think that's a
I love
good one.
I'm with you.
The feet thing, I think most men would like a chick with soft feet.
soft and clean, soft and
Soft
clean.
and clean.
I think the clean part should be inherent, right? I don't think anyone
Should.
can accept the non-clean feet.
I've seen some
So,
dirty feet. I've seen women where the bottom of their feet are constantly dirty.
yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, like constant, like even out the shower. Like, how you do that? like, I've seen that.
Oh, gross.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
no,
says a
dude.
lot about your hygiene. So
Yes,
soft
indeed.
and clean all the like I will pop a toe in my mouth super quick.
Yeah. A woman should smell like roses and strawberries at all times. Period.
Mhm. Like
Full stop.
Anna's feet are constantly clean. I love that. Natural hair color. Yeah, I agree with most of these, but some are like, all right, I don't know. Anyway,
Where do we
my wife scored an 8 out of 10. So I told her, you're a good girl. And she loved
Yeah.
Nice. Now, can we ask which two were not there?
it. Doesn't curse.
So she cursed.
She can get profane.
She's Spanish. Okay.
Yep. Right.
Oh,
And then-
what's that have to do with the price of tea in China?
I don't know. And then shy. I don't think she's shy.
Okay.
She's very much extroverted. So but otherwise, yeah, no tattoos, no piercings, no leopard print. She doesn't need alcohol. Natural hair color. She's letting the gray come in. She's fine with it. Talks about her dad all day, every day. No van. She don't even know what that is. Yeah. We're
Now,
good.
she doesn't drink alcohol, or she doesn't have an abundance of alcohol, like at all.
She doesn't need alcohol to have fun,
Okay,
but she does drink alcohol. Yeah.
occasionally for okay.
Yeah.
Like she might have. Let me ask you. So you guys are having Taco Sunday, and you're having a beer. Does she
I
have
am.
like a beer with you, or is she like a wine person, or?
What we're having today, so I'm having beer, that's separate, but what we're having together is correct me, or Carrillo. Did I pronounce that right, Renell? Carrillo? It's espresso mixed with liquor 43.
I've
you
never had that.
You never had
Actually.
that? It's
No,
delicious,
no,
man.
Hold on.
So
Say it again.
What?
So it's
What you said?
Carrillo.
Liquor 43. What is that?
Liquor 43 is it's from Cuba, or it's from a Latin island. So I think it's Cuban. Um, that's a special liquor. It's imported, and then just regular espresso, and you mix equal parts of both into a shot, or you can put it over ice. It is delicious.
I think that is a
Uh,
Cuban thing,
cara-
right? Cuban people are the one
Carajillo.
who has the coffee with liquor.
It's
It's
delicious.
it's actually called pronounced carajillo.
Carajillo. Oh,
Carajillo.
I've been saying it wrong. All right.
There you,
Carajillo. See.
there you
Yeah.
go.
So
Hino. Is it Hino? With an
Cara,
N? Cara,
this carajillo.
Hijo. So it's with a
Cara-
J-O.
okay, Carajillo. Okay.
There you go.
All right, Carajillo. Oh, okay, gotcha. So yeah, we went to Bal Harbor a few weeks ago, and a barista there recommended it for us, and we had it on the rocks. And ever since, we went to Total Wine and got all that we needed, and we've been having it every Sunday ever since. So
Nice.
yeah, it's good stuff.
A little quality time with a little drinky drink.
Yeah. So I mean, that's all we'll do. Nothing crazy. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, I came across that. But yeah, what else is up?
I'm gonna bring us back to full screen, Jamal. Is that all right?
Oh yeah, my bad.
Anybody watch any football?
Yes, Archie struggled yesterday. I saw that. Archie Manning, by the way, Texas
Yes.
starting quarterback, potential #1 draft pick for next year. And there's a big hoopla. Shannon Sharp, as a matter of fact, is beating him up, and Ocho Cinco beating him up about his performance. Not beating him up, but definitely getting criticized by the masses. But this goes to right when you start proclaiming someone as quote unquote generational talent, before they've actually, kind of checked in and arrived and actually done something on the grand stage. That's the problem, right? When you start anointing people the next king. So unfortunate for Archie Manning, but I think that's part of our sports culture now, right? It's always like, who's the next LeBron, who's the next Yao Ming, who's the next Shaq? Just let these guys be who they are.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw the game. I don't think you didn't watch the game, right, Jamal?
No.
All right, I just touched on it. I saw the game. You went up against
Ohio State.
one of the top 5 teams in college football.
Mhm.
They have better coaching than you do. They literally have a ex-NFL defensive coordinator. They schemed against him, and I think Texas, that's the team Archie Manning was on, was too conservative when they came out.
Yeah.
They started moving the ball later when they started doing reverses, screens. They weren't, how can I, their playbook wasn't original that game. It had there was at no point were they trying to put pressure on the defense to choose run, choose pass, and get them in the middle where they can take advantage of it, because
Yeah.
they didn't know what was coming. They had no originality to the offense whatsoever, bro, until like the fourth quarter.
I think you just hit the nail on the head in the beginning of your statement, right? Coaching, right? At the end of the day, you as a coach, and this is Arden Sarkeesian, like if you're getting your ass handed to you, then that's what halftime is for. You need to go back into the locker room and figure it out, right? Do we need to nick and dunk, or do we need to let it loose and just go ahead and go deep on a few occasions to loosen up that defense? So 100% with you. And it's unfortunate because you did say, hey, they have a lot of NFL coaching there at that level at Ohio State, which is fine, dandy, and great, right? But at the end of the day, Texas is just as stacked, if not more, with talent on that team as Ohio State. Ohio State is always a talented team, and it will always be a talented team. But Yeah, that I think it's a coaching thing, and you have all this talent on your team. You need to be able to make those adjustments in order to come back in the second half and have to make it a game. Though it was only 14-7, but it seemed like they were killing them the entire time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Miami plays Notre Dame tonight.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, at 7:30.
Oh, yeah. Mike
So that's
Watson, you out there? You gonna watch that, buddy?
yeah, Mike. If you watch it, yeah, he'll probably watch it. He might be at the
Mike
game if they're in Miami.
Yeah. Does he ever? Hey, I have a question.
Does he have a
when
ring?
No. Do you ever so what's the line of demarcation for who gets to hang out on the Miami sideline for games? So the
Alumni.
Rocks.
Football
Yeah,
alumni.
but Mike, so does Mike get to hang out on the sideline whenever he wants?
Yeah, I think he has a lifetime pass.
I'm
Well,
curious.
you know what? Actually, that's interesting. I don't know if he can hang out on the sideline, but I know
I
he
don't think
definitely gets into games free. And
oh
he could
yeah.
be like in like the press
He has
box
to
and
sit,
stuff.
in the stands though. Like I'm talking about like Dwayne Rock Johnson. If Dwayne wants to go to the game, guess what? He's hanging out on the sideline.
Yeah,
Nobody's
he's
gonna
also
say
Dwayne Rock Johnson, though.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Ray
where
Lewis, yeah. I
I'm
think
talking
there's
about
levels to it.
yeah, exactly. So where do they draw the line on that stuff?
I
So
don't. That's a good question.
let's see, another guy that was kind of mid tier that wasn't like a Dwayne Rock Johnson or a Ray Lewis, like I don't know. Damn.
Ken Dorsey, a quarterback who won a national. He's not mid-level. He's higher, but he won a national championship, but never made it in the NFL. He could probably be on the sideline also.
He would be on the sideline, but so that's why my question is. So Mike was actually a player. I think he started 1 year, right?
I understand your question. Where do they? Who do they allow to sideline? I understand your question completely. It's just I can't answer it. I don't know.
So
I don't
I
know.
think we need to ask Mike that question.
All right. What else you got, Jamal?
Oh, all right. Let's see. So,
You were speaking about something we didn't get into last week.
yeah, that's why I'm laughing. Yeah, so wow. I was in the mood to talk about this then, but now it just seems very vulgar, but sure. Well, isn't that funny how like
It
your
it totally
mindset?
is. Yes.
Yeah, like we were off the beaten path with this. And now I'm looking at I'm like, am I that immature today? I don't know.
No, but that's the thing is like I'm not feeling it either right now. I'm honest. Like I'm
Wait,
like,
do you know what he wanted to talk about right now?
yeah, booty man. And I'm not I don't
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not feeling it either.
like we really should have like capitalized on it. We were like riding that wave, I think, because now it's like, oh, it's like
But now it's like, oh, this is disgusting. Why are we talking about this?
yeah. I just want to drink my beer. I don't want to think about licking assholes right now.
Oh, so what about the WNBA? I think the WNBA made them an offer for a minimum salary of like 225 and they rejected it. Am I correct with that right now?
225 what?
225,000. Up from I think the minimum salary in the WNBA was around 65 to 75,000. And a few weeks ago, well, like a month or so ago, they wore short shirts that said pay us what you owe us or something of that nature. So they're in negotiations. The WNBA came back and told them, and if Renell, can you look that up while I'm talking? Okay, the WNBA came back and told, hang on. The WNBA came back and made an offer, took the minimum pay from around 60 to 70,000 all the way to 225,000, even though the WNBA is still losing money, and they rejected that offer. That means the lowest person in the WNBA who was making 65 would now be making $225,000, and it was rejected.
Mm.
That's a 300% increase Over 300%, 60
All
to
right.
225. But where was I wrong in that, Reno? Again, this is off the cuff. I could be wrong with the numbers.
It's okay. It's okay to be wrong sometimes, fella. So
Hey,
WNBA players recently rejected a league offer to increase minimum salaries from the current low of 60,000 to 250,000 and max salaries to 1 million, calling the offer a slap in the face for neglecting a revenue split and failing to treat players like the stars that they are.
wow. Yo, they keep shooting themselves in the foot.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you what I would have told them if I was the player president. We need to get a contractual agreement, take this money while it's here, and have a comeback sit down the next physical year. That's what I would have told them. Let's make the women that are here some money. Let's bring those $60,000 women up to 225. Let's take, because I think the most a player makes is like 250 or something. Like that was the highest paid player. Now that 250 player is now the $1 million player. Let's get them their money for a year. Let's get them some comfort, some stability from a financial standpoint, and let's come back and sit down next year.
I think the issue is more systemic than that. I think the problem is a delusion where they're comparing themselves to the NBA. The NBA is one has been around longer. Two, it's more action packed. It's just more interesting.
The quality too.
Well,
It's
in three, it just makes more money.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Jermaine, and it makes more money. And so there's a proportion of money earned or revenue to what you can compensate the players. And so these women see this and they think they should get comparable salaries, but there's just no money there. They're often the butt of jokes. And when you look at B-reel or footage from games, the stands aren't even full. You know, they're so I mean, it's, and you know what else I think about when I think of this? I think about how Disney has really failed in terms of not only Star Wars, but Marvel. How they're trying to really wokeify everything and
Yeah.
push an agenda when Marvel comics and Star Wars were geared mostly towards young adolescent boys, right? Young adolescent boys are who paid for the comics, bought the toys, went to go see the movies early back in the 70s, 80s, 90s. And to now pivot and make it more LGBTQ friendly, more female led protagonists really doesn't make any sense. And it's difficult for the target audience to see themselves through the characters that they're watching on screen. And so there's a really big disconnect. And if you think about it, like when you have something like Barbie, you wouldn't wokeify Barbie in a way where it would gear towards men. They made Barbie true to what Barbie was, and it made $1 billion and everyone was happy.
But Ken wasn't true to who Ken was in that movie. Ken was the
No,
bumbling idiot. Where
he
before he
was.
could have been a lawyer, he could have been an astronaut with
Right,
Barbie. Like
right.
and I never even saw the movie. I just know
Oh, you've
just from
seen
the
the
trailers.
well, yeah, the trailer. Yeah, I couldn't stand the movie. I hated it.
Yeah, and
Not
I'm
because it was
probably never
woke or
gonna
anything. I
watch it.
just didn't think it was a good movie. But my point is, I feel like there's a delusion where all this equity and we can do the same, and you know, everything's divisible equally. That just doesn't seem to work. Despite the good-hearted place it comes from, it's not working. It's not working in WNBA. It's not working with Disney and their IP. It's not working in the workforce. It's not working in the women's
Soccer.
sphere, soccer, manosphere. It's not working anywhere. You know why? Because we're not equal. We're just not. And we need to just stay in our lanes and accept who we are, and and be honest. Like, what's wrong with being honest? Oh man, that's what I think. I think it's all related, and I think it's a more systemic, bigger issue than just them wanting more money.
Understand. What'd you have right now?
No, I think
Wait,
it's
what's your
really
name
simple.
today? You're
You're
getting
getting
emotional?
Yeah.
Who you talking to?
No, I was looking at
Um,
y'all name. J too
No,
much?
no,
You're
but who's
getting
yeah? Who you talking to, Renault? Who's getting emotional?
you
Who's
know, I'm
you?
always talking. You know, I'm always
Huh?
talking to somebody.
Yeah, yeah. I'm feeling triggered. What are you talking about? What? That's exactly what you're saying. Oh, I get it. Okay, okay. I see what you did. Okay.
Damn it, I lost my train.
Well, I was going to talk about something else.
Well,
I
I
don't know
want
if you
to
guys.
I want
No,
let
no,
Raynell
no,
get his WNBA out.
no, yeah, no. I think it's you guys. I agree with most everything you guys just said, but
Uh-oh.
I think the nail is the monetary, the revenue part, right? And at the end of the day, who is subsidizing the WNBA?
The NBA.
The NBA, right? That's why they're on their feet right now, because of the NBA. And so what they're basically asking is the NBA to pull salary from their guys or folks that are working at that level, producing the product that they're producing, and asking them to take a pay cut because they don't feel like they're, being paid fairly.
But that's not fair.
No, it's not. Not in a
Because
capitalistic.
the NBA didn't have anyone to subsidize for them when they were coming up.
Exactly, Jimbo. And that's what I mean. I think you both kind of said it in your own ways, but that's what it boils down to. Big brother is supporting little brother or little sister in this case, and that's reality. Full stop. So that's all I've got to say.
And speaking of unfairness, ooh, do I have a doozy for you both? Now, do you know who Jesse Smollett is?
Jesse Smollett.
I've heard that name.
Is it Jesse Smollett? Shoot.
Yeah.
I think it's Jesse Smollett. I may have mispronounced his first name.
Yeah, I've heard
Smollett.
Smollett. Smollettt.
Okay, he's an actor. And
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember him. He had some kind of drama. He faked his assault or something like that.
He faked a MAGA assault.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Well, it's not him per se. Although there's a documentary on Netflix that purportedly explores more of what happened, but I mean, I think it's pretty obvious he made it up. But anyway, that's a separate issue. He has a younger sister. Her name is Journey Smollett, and she's been a child actress for a very long time. And she got married back in 2014, 2015, around there. And her and her husband recently filed for divorce. I'm gonna pull this up here.
Oh, she's an actress. Okay.
Yeah.
She played in what's the one
might
with
be in this article.
the Majors guy? But go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
Lovecraft Country. Okay.
She was in Lovecraft. Yeah, that's right. She was in Lovecraft Country. Here she looks really pretty, actually. I never thought she was attractive, but here I'm feeling her. Anyway, filed for divorce, and first off, congrats to her for even having $1 million to pay her husband, because I don't know what she's been in other than Lovecraft. She was in Lovecraft Country. She was in that Harley Quinn movie that no one watched, the standalone one,
Birds of Prey.
Yeah, she was one of the Birds of Prey. So anyway, so in the divorce, she has to well, you can read it right here. Journey Smollett's ex-husband wants half her childhood acting coins, despite her paying him nearly $1 million since the divorce, $7,000 in monthly child support, and she's had his money since she was 3 years old. Okay, but now what he also wants, in addition, is half of her retirement. That's in addition to what he already has. Like, the docs say that her 401k and pension are considered community property, meaning he's entitled to 50% of what was earned from 2010 to 2019. So since their 2019 separation, Bell, that's the husband, has been collecting $7,000 a month in child support and alimony. So my question to you both is this. They were married for almost 14 years. She's a modest actor. Well, I shouldn't say modest.
She's not an A-list.
She's not an A-list. That's a better way of putting it. Thank you. But she's already paid him almost $1 million. He's getting $7K a month. But now he's back in court because he wants half her retirement. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think it's fair? And how does the gender roles play in this? Because gender role is really crucial here, because I think if she were a man and he were a woman, people would look at it differently. But yeah, go ahead, Renell. I'm curious what you think about this.
Yeah, could we because I can't see it tomorrow, I can't read it. But
okay.
Could you just run through the figures again? So she has what, and he has what, and what she's asking for. Just so I just can't see.
Yeah,
that's why I'm.
Sure. Hold on, I'm trying to make it bigger. Oh, that didn't work. Anyway, so she's already paid him nearly $1 million since the divorce, and he's earning $7,000 a month in child support. That's also what she's paying him. So I would think that's good. Let's just stop right there. $1 million, $7K a month until the child turns 18, right? But what he's also wanting is half of her retirement. That's also what he wants.
How long have they been together?
They were married for almost 14 years.
Oh, long time. Jeez.
Yeah, she's in trouble.
Look, well, go ahead, Renell. What do you think?
No, so first of all, I think we as a society need to take another look at divorce and what does fair look like across the board, especially in this new world of equality, if that's where we're going, right? But in this case, if the roles were reversed, then I guess she's the breadwinner here, and he was the breadwinner, then no one would blink an eye if he was asking or she was asking for half, right? Would you agree?
Oh, they were married 9 years. My bad. From 2010 to
Still,
2019.
I think the line of demarcation is the 7-year mark.
Yes, that is true.
So
yep.
Once you hit 7 years, it's on.
Right.
So I think, in my opinion, I think he is getting a little greedy there. But maybe that's me with my male machismo kind of like attitude that I have. I don't feel that men should be living off of women. That's maybe horrible to say, but that's the way I feel.
But you don't think $1 million and 7,000 a month is like?
I think that's more than enough. Yeah,
I would agree.
Yeah. Like I agree, but he's asking for more, right?
He wants half her retirement. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, like no, Pat Sands, dude. What is wrong with you? Like you should be ashamed of yourself.
Okay.
Then again, we don't know all the details. What else happened?
Nope.
Was there any
Sure
infidelity?
don't.
Who knows? If there was infidelity, now things change a little bit for me.
Does it though? Does it really? Does that matter?
It does a little bit. It does. But then, that's emotional, Ray talking, right? If I was in that situation and maybe that was the case, there was some infidelity. Maybe
I don't think that should matter.
We
should. We're such a punitive society. I don't think it should matter. I think if someone, I think there were signs that that's the kind of person you were marrying in the beginning, and so you should reap what you sow, in my opinion. That's just me. But anyway, did you want to go ahead, Jermaine?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in real quick.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's the breadwinner.
Right.
And they probably still receive 50-50 custody, but because she is the breadwinner, more than likely she had to pay some type of alimony for that length of time. Hence the almost $1 million. $7,000 a month for child support. You should be okay with $7,000, even if you didn't get the $1 million. You should be okay receiving $7,000 a month to raise your kids. Now the problem is the courts. The courts haven't caught up to modernity, to modern day. So they're still looking at it like, okay, this person earned 15 million over the course of 9 years. This
Mhm.
person earned 1 million over the course, well, let's not say 3 million over the course of 9 years. And we're automatically going to have the person who made more still subsidize your life so your standard of living remains the same. That's usually why alimony is presented. If I'm understanding alimony correctly without completely researching it. Now, from a man's perspective, bro, take that $1 million. You already got $7,000 a month. You should be good. Like, why are you going back to court to try to get more money out of this lady? Let her have her life. We don't know the dynamics. I agree with you right now. We don't know the dynamics of their relationship. You brought up infidelity. If there was infidelity, this could be a get back. Maybe it shouldn't matter, Jamal, but this could be him trying to get back at her. Or maybe he just completely dislikes her nowadays and has disdain for her. Who knows? Go ahead, Rick.
Real quick, yeah, let me just piggyback off of that. So, and I would also venture out to say, and I'm going to have to research this, Jamal, but it really depends on the state, because I think some states, if there is infidelity, that is
Yes.
a win. Like,
Absolutely.
is that right?
You're
Yeah.
absolutely
states.
correct. California is one of them. Yes.
Okay. So, yeah.
There's only
so
around 7 of them left nowadays, like at fault
Yeah.
states.
Yeah, but most, like, Florida's no fault, so it really didn't matter. You know,
Okay.
Yeah.
but you know,
Yeah.
of course, I
You're
know
just
about
fucked
that.
regardless. For your divorce. Where did you get
Yeah.
divorced at, Renell?
Good.
What state?
Depends. What time? Which time?
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
Okay, we don't
I
have
don't
time
know,
to talk
both.
about all
I
that. All right. Goodness.
Yeah, but man, just walk away. Take that $1 million. If anything, I'm pretty sure he has a job, some type of career. If anything,
I was
put
gonna
that
get
$1
into
million.
that. So he's a composer. He's actually done work with Kendrick Lamar. He's done work on the Into the Spider-Verse soundtrack, which blew up. He's done work with Jay-Z, but as a composer. So he does like the production.
Yeah.
He makes decent money, just not on her level.
Correct.
Yeah,
Right.
look, take that $1 million, invest it. Hell, you might receive 4 to 7% return or ROI every year. You're still getting the 7,000. You still have your composing career.
Mhm.
Handle your children. You know, don't talk bad about the kid's mom in front of them, and just try to
Right.
be that type of have that family dynamic now to where you guys are good co-parents.
Yeah. So personally, I think it's a bad look for him. Because I think society does judge you because we're men and women.
Yeah.
I think as a man, he's expected to take what he received, which was the 1 million and the 7,000. That I think is fine. K-Fed, thanks to him, made that acceptable to do. But going after her retirement, something that she started accruing
Before you.
before, even if it is your legal right to take it, it's like, what justification do you have? He's able-bodied. He's not disabled. He will continue to work. It just seems bad, which is why this whole story is receiving a lot of social media backlash against him.
Yeah. So let me ask you, would you see it the same way if the roles were reversed? If it was a female asking for half of the retirement?
Yeah, I'd see. Yeah, that to me is typical. Now I'll get personal. In my situation, my ex, she was just like, I just want 50K. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. Okay, I'll write a check today. 50K, done. Let's go. And
shout out to you, ex. Thanks for being a good woman about that.
Yo, and the divorce was done in record time, 3 months, right? But she was entitled to half the equity of the house, half the 401k, plus some high
assets
yield
that occurred during a marriage.
savings accounts, and all. Man, it was.
So,
It could have gone. And this is what, because we were married 9 years, so we were past that 7-year mark. So there's a, hey, the law allows me to do this, and then there's also, well, what's the right thing to do? What's the moral thing to do? What's fair, and what do I actually need to be okay? Right? A lot of people ignore that, and they're just like, I want whatever the law says I can get. And we all know, what's that? What you got?
Someone.
I mean,
ahead, you're good.
Slavery was legal at one point, so I mean, the law to me don't really mean a whole lot. You know, let's just be good people. What are you doing? What is that?
I'm trying to show her who's watching.
Yeah,
you're good. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I think both were bad, whether it's male or female. I just think from a man's standpoint, going after your ex-wife for her retirement when you're already getting 7K for child support. And let's be fair, let's be honest, that's not all going to the kid.
That's
No,
right.
it's not.
I mean,
That's right.
I actually met a woman. I'm not going to say her name, but I met a woman.
What's her name?
And she was divorced from a very successful NFL player and was receiving child support for their son. And she decided to start a cryptocurrency named after herself and invited me and my wife at the time to the launch party. And it was this extravagant thing in a hotel. She rented out the whole thing, had these coins with her crypto sign on it, had these invitations, had 5-course meals, all to launch this crypto that honestly today I have not seen mentioned, heard of once.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you what it was called. I still have the coin in a kitchen drawer. But my
It was called a
point
Ponzi
is,
scheme, is what it was called.
it's called a bad idea or a poor investment, or yeah. Anyway,
Now, was she looking for investors when she threw this
I
party?
think so. Yeah, I think she was. But
Yeah.
and this is around the time when Bitcoin was only like selling for like 7 or 8K a Bitcoin. You know, now it's like 115 a Bitcoin, so 115,000. But Bitcoin's gone up, but hers, who knows where that went. But my point is this: like, not all that child support money goes to the kid like it should.
Yeah.
So he's living off some of that. He's already made $1 million. He's still working. He's in good health, from what I can see. Why go after retirement? Like, shouldn't it venture to reason that he during that time also put away money for retirement, so he should also have money there? And if he didn't, that was on him.
But
So
simply because she has more,
right,
legally, he can actually go into the court and ask for it. That's the problem. And I don't think he can get the. So I think he can dive into her retirement during the marriage, but he's not going to get proceeds from before when they were married, because that's before the marriage. So even because look, her retirement probably exceeds or on the same level of what she's actually worth. Usually in Hollywood, that's how it goes.
well, she's only like 37. She's not that old. I mean, she's been working since she was a child actor, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know her business like that, but
Well, they're going to have to do a financial audit and see how much money she actually, even if he wins, they're going to have to do a financial audit, see how much money was put into her retirement during the course of the marriage. And that's all he's going to be awarded, more than likely.
he shouldn't even get that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think
but-
he should go after it at all. Look, so we brought this up before. I was never on child support, but I paid child support
right.
for 21 years, 22 years. When you were speaking about all of that money isn't being spent on the kid, when I was giving the money, I understood, okay, she's going to help out my son from a financial standpoint with me sending this money. And then once that help is done, if there's leftovers, she's probably getting her nails done. She's probably
Mhm.
getting her hairdo or whatever the case may be. So I think men have to understand this. Like when they go to court and there's a number given, like you can't say like, I mean, you can, but to say like, oh, all of like my son doesn't need that amount of money to be taken care of, which in
Mhm.
most cases they don't. But you just
Right.
have to have understanding and live in the real world. Like, okay, I send $700 a month. She's probably going to use 3 for herself. Boom.
No,
Problem
sir.
solved.
I'm not paying for nails. I'm not paying for spa. I'm not paying for your shit.
I'm not-
Period. We'll stop.
Right now,
I'm paying for the child and that's it.
right now, do you think money that you send to a woman, you can dictate what you have no idea what she's spending it on? You can say I'm not.
Absolutely, I do not, and I cannot control that, and that's what fucking sucks. I'm not doing that. I will
Don't
not
get
do
mad
that.
now because you got married in the you know what I'm saying? You know what the fuck?
I've got 6
Yo.
more fucking years, and I'm done.
No, you got
Is that
more
all?
than 6 years. He's going
Yeah,
to
I
go
was
to
gonna say,
college.
yeah, more than that. Is
No,
he
6
12?
more years. Yep.
He's 12? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he goes to college, she could just go back into the courts and you are going to keep paying because he's going to secondary school.
No.
You're saying no. I'm telling you what she can do.
No, she cannot. And college is already taken care of. So he's
Okay.
good. Yeah. So no
Cool.
more nails, no more spa. Look to your husband.
Who's a doctor, by the way, right? Her current husband?
Whoopsie. Yes. Without
Yeah,
saying
he is a
every name.
doctor. I
That's
don't
it.
know why she would want money with a doctor. He's like a neuroscience, like, bro.
Yeah, like so
Yeah, like seriously.
Like, you need
should
to
be
ask him to
ashamed.
borrow some
Yeah.
money. Like, Jesus.
right.
Yeah.
Like that makes no sense.
And sorry,
Anyway,
Now,
we're not beating up on your ex-wife. I want to make sure. Look, do what you do. I'm not
no,
in
no,
it.
no.
That's you and Raynell.
Sometimes, if you need a loan, I'm always here, and I'll charge you maybe 3% or 2% if you need a
that's
loan.
low
But
today.
You better
yeah,
be charging like 8 or 9%.
At
A
least.
loan for your ex-wife?
At least.
for an ex doesn't have
Well,
to be my
you need to
ex-wife.
you need
For
to
an
be
ex,
8 to 12% right now.
I agree with
yeah.
Jermaine.
Because I have a
Because
counterpart.
they're going to get a loan for 4.8 to like 6.2. You at least need to be 2 points above that.
And credit card interest is ridiculous now. It's like 30% with some cards.
I need to
I
pay
don't
off my
think you
credit
guys
cards,
are-
as a
I
matter
don't
of
think
fact.
you guys are hearing.
You should
the
pay them off
sarcasm.
every month, Jermaine. Every month.
That is
I
the
know.
ultimate slap in the face, right? A man having to loan another man money because he can't handle his business at home, right? Like if you're
Is it?
unable, yeah. What to
Well, it
me
depends.
is
I think it depends on circumstances, you know.
if so, let's use a hypothetical situation. If I'm with a woman, right, and she's going to her ex asking for money,
Oh, in that
issue.
situation. Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad look. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm feeling
As
like less
for the
of a
husband.
man.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like less of a man.
And we're not speaking about your situation in general. We're just speaking of
Hypothetical.
relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's
agree
tough to
with that.
take.
Yeah.
And let me tell you who it's the toughest to take from. It's really the ex-wife, because she knows she's going to her ex-husband for a reason, but the current husband either can't, or just doesn't have it to actually fulfill what she's asking for. And that's tough for the woman, not the two men.
Yeah. Yeah. And so here's the thing is, number one, when you get involved with a woman with a child or children, right? That's a package deal, right? At some point, there are going to be things, you know what? Guess what? You're going to go to dinner, and guess what? You're probably going to have to pay for the kids. That's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
Very, very micro kind of example there, but it kind of shows you like you have to be able to accept that. And if you can't accept that, then you know what? You need to find a woman that doesn't have kids. That's it.
Well, I'll tell any
They're
man,
out
and
there.
we've gone over this before. I'll tell any man, if you don't have kids, you probably shouldn't get with a woman with kids. Not saying single mothers can't be great.
Right.
Not saying they're not good people.
Great point, Jermaine.
I'm just saying you're coming in expected to provide and protect. In I'm not going to call the kid baggage this time, but what she's coming with is an extra person that you're going to be expected at some point, if you guys are together long enough, to provide for and to protect. But now it's 3 against 1. And I'm just being honest. It's her against you, it's the kid against you, and it's the ex against you also, to a certain extent. You'll never have the complete authority, even though you'll have 100% of the responsibility when you're in the home, but you'll never have 100% of the authority. In the father, even if he doesn't do anything whatsoever, may not even have the responsibility, but he'll always have 100% authority. It just is what it is.
You know what the beautiful thing is, though, from a woman's perspective, and we were talking about retirement before. Actually, this applies to men as well, if I'm not mistaken. So if you make it to the 7-year mark, your spouse passes away, they're collecting their Social Security check. That Social Security check, you're entitled as a spouse to that Social Security check. It goes directly to you. And Social Security as an organization, like let's say you're making $1,500 a month in Social Security and your spouse makes $2,500, they'll give you the $2,500, and that's your Social Security check for the rest of your life. So,
and that's also on top of the $1,500 that you're already making. That's
I
how
don't
it
know
was.
about that far.
I think it
I think
is.
it's one or the other. I don't
No,
think
no,
either
it's one or
of
the
them.
other. It's one or the other.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
just recently looked into this. Yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
so
no.
so you'll have to bypass your own social security to take the higher
Yes.
dollar amount, but yours would
Yep.
stop.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's only if it only makes sense if your
That's
spouse made more
interesting.
than you.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
let's say she were a stay-at-home wife, right?
Mhm.
She could actually take a an early benefit, right? And get 50% of what the husband makes to kind of
Uh-huh.
like compensate for the
Subsidize.
fact that to compensate for the fact that she was a stay-at-home wife. So whenever she's legally able to accept social security, it wouldn't be based on income she made because she's a stay-at-home wife. She wouldn't have had any income. It's instead 50% of what her spouse gets in social security. So there's that. But
Now,
then
does
when
that bring his social security down when he starts
no,
getting it?
no,
So
no,
his remains the same. She simply
correct,
gets 50% of the total dollar amount that he would be getting, but he still gets the full amount.
correct.
Interesting.
And then when he passes, she gets the full
All of it.
amount.
Okay.
Yes,
Interesting.
yes,
I didn't know that
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So
Look, people, we actually teach shit. I'm
yeah,
just saying.
I just
Well,
looked that up.
I learned through the School of Hard Knocks, but yeah.
Well, I was looking it up because because anyway, yeah, for my own business. But yeah. So anyway, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, but back to the original point, the guy with the lady actor. Um, yeah, man, I think he's taking an L overall. I think he got out like a fat cat originally with $1 million and the 7,000. Take that, live your life, man. Co-parent your kids, try to raise them the best you can.
It's not
Cool.
back to asking for more money, man. You're a bitch. Like back
And
off,
I,
dude.
but
Go
see,
home.
but you see how we look at men who would go in because a woman would go
Yeah,
in
well, you're
Yeah.
damn
and try
right.
to
Like you're a fucking dude, man. Like get out of here with that
I
shit.
understand.
I know I sound good, but I don't care. Like fuck that.
Right now, you're
No.
on one today, bro.
He is.
Yeah,
Yo,
You're getting emotional.
I am getting
for
emotional.
real, for real. But yeah, but I think that is a double standard because if a woman did that, especially if the guy was an actor, the women would uplift her. Yeah, girl, get your bag, go in and get more money out of him.
But women get caught in this conundrum all the time. Women are like, "Would you date a man who couldn't change a tire?" She's like, "Absolutely
No,
not." "Would you
yeah,
date a man who would run the opposite way if you were mugged?" "Absolutely not." Okay, so then why should a man date you if you refuse to cook? Right?
yeah.
So wait,
Yeah, and you get a lot of
I
women who are
think I
like, "I'm
changed
not
the
your
tire
mama,"
argument.
right? So
Have
it's
you guys
like,
ever changed a tire? I know Jermaine has changed a tire. Jamal, have you ever changed a tire?
yeah,
I don't think I
You've
have.
never changed a tire in him?
I don't. Hold on.
it's been a while, but I've changed.
I
It.
don't think. Wait, maybe when I was like in my early.
You can
20s.
figure it out. And if you can't, call me. It's
I mean,
fine.
but I literally worked in a tire department when I was
Yeah,
young.
I know you know how to do it.
But I've
'cause
changed
you're-
also on the side of the road with a blown tire, also.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've had to do that.
Maybe
Oh,
too.
twice
really?
in my life because it usually doesn't happen. Like,
Right.
how many times
Like
have you been in the car and your tire?
technology's improved to the point where it's not. But you get my point, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
if some, so like it's a double standard, and it's like you want a man to be a man. Like, oh, you hear a noise downstairs. Who's gonna go check it out? Right? I guess I'm going. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, man,
But
there's double standards everywhere. It is what it is. I just think people have to accept them. But that goes back to Jamal's original point. We are not equal. We are different.
yes, we are. We should
So
embrace the differences. We should.
different things are expected
okay.
of the two
And
parties.
that's why when the female celebrities who went into space, did that happen? By the way, these
The- oh, Katy Perry and them, right?
yeah, did
Yeah, I
they?
think they did.
They literally went into orbit.
Yeah, I believe they did.
Oh, like that.
They
Gail
floated around. They
King.
didn't go like to the moon. or
Yeah.
anything. Just went up there floating
Gail
around like, oh.
King, it was Katy Perry, and it was on Blue Horizon, not Blue Horizon. It was on Amazon. Jeff Bezos
Okay.
spacecraft. Yeah.
Yeah,
there
they
was
were
two
saying
other
like
ones.
girl power and look at how awesome it is to be a woman when it was a male owned
Built.
company built by men, managed by men. They were reporting from space to the ground mostly with men. Like it was like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
yeah,
And I don't even look at that as gender. It's like anybody who celebrates that accomplishment of going to space, you didn't get there because of your merit in this genre of aerospace. You got there because you're a singer, you have money, and you're popular.
Yeah.
What is there to flex?
I- Exactly. I'm with you on that.
Man
But
or
they
woman?
took that opportunity to like push the narrative of female empowerment, even though it wasn't it
Female
wasn't
empowerment.
yeah, it wasn't based on them being female that all those that it even existed that they were able to go. So yeah. Anyway. All right. So I was going to touch on a little bit of pop culture before we ended this one. I've been watching some new shows, and we haven't talked about shows in a while. So I figured I could share with you what
Nice.
I've been watching. So I'm watching a show. It's on Hulu. It's called Alien Earth.
Oh, that's good. That's a great show, bro. Go ahead. Sorry.
So
That's a
first
great show.
off, the lead actress in the series, her name is Wendy in the series. I think she is one of the most beautiful actresses I've seen in recent years. She is
Wow.
the daughter of Kyle Chandler. Kyle Chandler of Friday Night Lights
Oh,
fame.
mhm,
Friday Night Lights
mhm.
was a show I watched religiously when it was out on air.
Wait, which one
And
is he though?
he's the coach.
Oh, the dickhead coach. You're talking
I
about the
wouldn't
series Friday Night
the
Lights or the
series
movie?
Friday Night, yeah, the series.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, this is his daughter. Um and shout out to Michael B. Jordan who was on Friday Night Lights. Season 3, I think, is when he came in. But
Mhm.
that was a great show. But anyway, this series takes place I want to say right in between Alien the movie and Aliens the movie. It's right in between. And obviously, in the title, it's no surprise that aliens are brought to Earth. And there are 5 corporations that rule the world. One of those is named Prodigy. And, Weyland Yutani is the one that most people know about that goes and finds the xenomorphs. But it's their ship that crash lands in Prodigy territory. And Prodigy are the ones who make these synthetic robots who are that's a whole nother side story. But anyway, the
Children
point,
technically, but yeah.
yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but there's a lot of lore, there's a lot of artistic license brought to revitalize the franchise. I've always been a fan of Alien, I've always been a fan of Predator. I love how both of them are kind of in the same universe. I think Blade Runner is also in this universe a little bit. I hope it is. Both Alien and Blade Runner were created by Ridley Scott. So anyway, I can't recommend this show enough. Like I said, it's on Hulu. I think they're already on episode 4. It's a 10 episode season.
Every
I would
Tuesday.
Yep, I would highly recommend if you're into science fiction. If you've enjoyed Alien, definitely go check it out. It is worth your time. It's called Alien Earth.
Yeah, I agree. I will co-sign that. The first episode, I was like, this is a really interesting premise to come out with another alien in a different take on the actual. I can't even say trilogy. I don't know how many they've made. It's like Fast and
Lost
Furious
count.
nowadays,
Yeah,
but they
right.
just don't come out as often. But
Right.
it's a good show. I think she's a good actress. I like the brother concept of her
Yeah.
being grown now but still young and remembering whatever the
Mhm.
case may be.
Right.
But I know
Right.
Raynell hasn't watched it. But I just started the new season of Invasion on Apple TV. That just
Oh,
Okay.
came back out. So that's what I'm on right now. And if people who don't know Invasion, it's
mhm.
aliens. It's like what's the name of the show?
World
World
War
War
Z.
not World War Z, the
War of the
aliens.
Worlds.
War of the Worlds. Yeah, so
Oh,
Mhm.
aliens come down. Oh, you've never seen Invasion at all, Jamal?
I started watching it on Apple TV, right? Apple TV
Yeah,
Plus.
yeah.
I thought it was a little slow. I might give it
It
another
is.
shot.
It
Yeah, it's a
is.
slow burn. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah,
I
but it's
did
a
see the
good
first
show.
season. Yeah.
I think it's a good show. The way they ended the other season was phenomenal. Then they came back in the first episode this season, kind of presents another obstacle they have to overcome. I think the best thing about this was there was a kid in the first season where something happened and he could actually communicate and feel the aliens, but he was literally the only kid who can do this on Earth. And
Okay.
nobody understood what was going on with him, why he was having all these complications and would have seizures. It's because like the information that he was receiving from an alien, obviously it's a tad bit different.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I think my brain would be burning too if I
Yeah.
could see what the aliens are seeing and feel what they're feeling. So
Uh-huh.
I just started watching that. What's
Cool.
your show right now recently?
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have anything for you right now. I've been out. Yeah, I've been out of
You've been out
pocket
of
for the
country.
last. Yeah.
You've been
So I haven't
watching a
been.
different kind of show.
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
sorry. I'll definitely have something. I'm gonna jump on the Alien Earth
Mhm.
series
Yeah.
because I have been seeing the advertising and I'm with you both. Great story. Probably what was it? Putting the Aliens 3 or 4 is where they kind of lost me. I was turned off, but then they came back really strong with Prometheus and
Covenant.
yeah,
Prometheus,
and then
Covenant, and there's a more recent one that came out that was also really
well,
good.
yeah, oh yeah,
The new one with the
yes,
actress, the chick was the main star, right? Is that the one you're
Yeah.
talking about?
And the black guy was the android.
yes,
That was a really good one.
and not just that, the fact that they've actually combined the worlds now, where it's Predator and Aliens, and I love that. Right, I
Yeah.
love the combination of the universes and all that stuff. So
Mhm.
yeah, so all that to say, I'm gonna jump in and watch Alien Earth, and I'll
Renell,
have some input
Renell.
later.
Wow, look at that. My
A
hair's
lot.
growing, bro. It's a lot of hair up there. I need a haircut.
You
Renell,
look
can you
like
put
me.
the young lady up there from Alien Earth, please, so the people can see?
Yeah,
Because Jamal,
well,
you
yeah.
said you think she's the prettiest actress
Beautiful.
that
What's
you've
her name
ever
again? Ricky?
seen.
In recent history or
Okay.
history, that sounds in recent
Damn.
years.
Her name's Sydney Chandler.
That's her name. Yeah, I think she is beautiful.
Oh, I
really
see the
do.
coach. The dude from Bloodlines is her father. Okay.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been in a
Yep.
lot of movies also.
Yeah.
It's amazing how actors, because of their parents who were actors, have an easier path in the
Oh, yeah.
cinematography industry. Like, it's just crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's nepotism. They want to act like it isn't, but it is. You know?
Always, baby.
Yeah, I
But,
want to know what you think of her before we jump off right now.
Yeah. Well, while you do that, there's
am-
one more show I wanted to shout out. It's Peacemaker. It's on
Oh,
HBO
the
Max.
lawyer show. I haven't seen it yet. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. It's not a lawyer. He's a he was in the Guardians. Wow.
John Cena, Peacemaker.
Yeah, John
Oh,
Cena. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's a great show. Different tone from Alien completely. But it goes places. It's on HBO Max. It's season 2
Yeah.
right now. And yeah, man, it's good. It's worth it. I mean, if you enjoy James Gunn's sense of humor, it can be a little crude. If you
Yeah.
enjoyed the Superman movie that just came out,
He was in it. The Peacemaker.
Yep. So it's on HBO Max, and I'm also watching that. So yeah, those are my 2 shout outs. But Sydney
Nice.
Chandler, yeah, that's her name. Yeah, I think she every time she's on screen, I'm like glued because I'm like, oh man, I just think she's beautiful.
Renell, what do you think of her?
So I am looking right now, Sydney Chandler, and I'm going to pull her up for the audience.
That's a horrible picture.
Is it really? Okay. All right.
No, just go to
Yeah.
Google and put in Sydney Chandler, then put overview, and you'll see all the pictures. Because the picture I was looking at was a great picture.
Yeah,
I
for
do
some
think
reason
she's
her
super
nose
attractive.
looks very there we go. All right, those are better pictures.
Oh, that one right there. The one where her hands like this.
Yeah, that's a good picture.
Can you click on that one?
Okay.
No. Yeah, that one. Enlarge it. But either way, yeah, she's attractive. And I would say she seems to have a natural beauty.
Yeah, she's not all done up. She don't go to bed with makeup on.
Yeah. It seems like if she didn't have on makeup, she would still be super attractive, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
She's a slim figure. She seems fairly tall. How tall is she? At least in the show, she seems like at least 5'6",
Yeah,
5'7".
probably. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I'm digging the show. I'm digging her.
So give me your rating, Jamal, for her.
I put her at a 7.
Guts and nuts.
Hey, breast milk. What did I put it?
Okay.
What's my name?
Breast milk for breakfast?
Breast milk for breakfast. That's my name today. You guys didn't notice that? You didn't notice that till now, Joe?
I just
No, that's why I said guts and nuts. I can't.
Yeah, I
keep
think
up
she's
with you.
attractive. I like the natural look. She kind of has an Eastern European look also, like almost like Russia or something, but dark features. I'll give her.
What's her rating? Should not be this hard.
I think she's unique. I'll give her a 7.5, almost an 8.
Damn.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, I just think she has
Holy
unique
shit.
features. She has very high cheekbones.
She's very unique.
She has very high cheekbones. If you just look at her face, the one where she has really short hair on top of the main picture there,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it just seems like she's attractive and enticing with long or short hair because her face is so unique. It's literally like an egg, like an oval. Her face from here going up, it's literally like an egg. Most women don't have that. She has jaw lines, and it's rare to find a chick who's super attractive with real sharp jaw lines, but it accentuates her cheekbones and her structure.
Yeah.
And then she has a quaint little nose. Yeah, and then her mouth, if you notice how small her mouth is, it's not super huge. It doesn't go all. Yeah, I just think she's unique. That's why I find her attractive. Not
But
just that
yeah.
she's just overly like sexy. She's just unique to me, and I find unique women attractive.
I think you hit the nail on the head for why I find her, because you're right. She's unlike anyone else I've seen on TV lately. I think a lot of women go for the same aesthetic of the filler, lip filler, all this done up stuff, and she's just like natural. I think that's what it is. But and not only that, she's a very talented actor, like very talented.
Yeah.
Like I forget.
Yeah, she's next up, I think.
Yeah, for sure. So, yep. All right, cool. All right, well, I think that'll do it for today, fellas.
Bring us back right now so we can get up out of here to the screen. Yes, sir.
All right. So, Renell, where can people find you on social?
Raynell Saw _JR Instagram.
And breast milk for breakfast. Where can people find you?
November Montgomery, all platforms, like, comment, share, subscribe.
All right. And I'm Jamal. You can find me at Jamal is Good on Blue Sky and on Instagram. And that's a wrap for today's episode of the RJ Squared podcast, where the combo never stops. Hit that like and subscribe button.
Boot
drop
love.
a comment. And yeah, we love it, man.
Release
Take care,
the
y'all.
Epstein files.
Boot
Peace.
love.
Release the Epstein files, bitches.